welcome to Hourglass Workshops and Conversations with Nancy and Cheryl. I'm Nancy Burns. I'm an acupuncturist in San Jose.
And I'm Cheryl Seavey. I'm a writer and a blogger in Los Gatos. Today, we are continuing our short little mini-series on listening to your inner voice. And the question that we've been talking about is your default when someone asks you something or something comes up to say yes or say no?
That's such an interesting question.
Yeah, because I've noticed that, I have some friends and people in my life that they automatically say yes, you being one of them.
Yeah.
And I, and as myself as well. And then I have other friends and people that I know that their first response is, no, I can't. No, I don't want to. And I always find
simply no. Like my mother says, no is a complete sentence.
Yes.
And I think, I always feel when I say no, I feel like I have to give reams of reasons why.
Right. And interestingly enough, men don't feel the need to do that.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all. They also, they just feel very comfortable saying whatever they have to say.
Right. Are you uncomfortable saying no?
Usually. Yes, yeah. I am.
Yeah.
I don't say no very often.
Uh-huh. Why do you suppose that is?
Well, probably came out of youth wanting people to like you. I guess I have no idea. And, part of it also is because at the time it sounds like fun.
Right.
Do you want to do this? Yeah, that sounds fun.
Right. And you're doing something with your friends.
Yeah.
Or it's a new adventure. And you don't want to miss out. There's a lot of really good reasons and some really good values and benefits of saying yes. Yeah. You expand your world, you try new things. I think about all the things I've tried new this year. Yeah. Like I took that pottery night, and I'd never thrown a pot before on a potting wheel. Wasn't very good at it, but had a great time. Yeah. And I'm glad I said yes to that. And I've said yes to a lot of
you and I are both people that automatically say yes.
Right.
So it was hard for you and I to come up with reasons that it's good to say no.
Right.
So what are some of the reasons?
Well, I think saying no is you put yourself first. You don't overcommit. You may focus on the bigger picture. You don't get exhausted. You don't regret doing something. And you don't do things for the wrong reasons. It's like if we say yes too much and we think we're doing it to please people, pretty soon we get resentful, and that energy bleeds through into the.
Well, it's not their fault; it's your fault.
Right. Exactly. And I think saying no sometimes is a way of good self-care. Because when we do say yes too much to the needs of, and wishes of others, we are saying no to ourselves and the things that we may want to do at that point in time.
See, part of it is I think to myself, okay, let's say we've got 10 really good years ahead of us, before we start becoming decrepit, maybe 20.
Thank you.
But, so it's like, do you really want to say no to things?
Right.
And that's how I feel. And, I don't say no very often.
Mm-hmm.
If I can see, I really don't. Do you?
I'm getting better.
I
really try and create more space in my day. I don't back things up. I don't have things back to back. I create space so that I can do things in a somewhat more leisurely and more kind of thoughtful fashion than trying to jam and cram the whole day, the whole day together. There was a book that Shonda Rhimes wrote several years ago, Shonda Rhimes of, all these fabulous TV shows. It's the year of saying yes. And she talks about the benefits because she was a no person. She was very
Oh,
focused, very committed to her craft and doing things well. And I believe she's an introvert. It's been a while since I read the book, but she did things, and it was just her whole year and the experiences that she had. And that made me really think about, oh, what do I do? And I'm clearly a yes person for a lot of the reasons that you talked about, but I also tend to get burned out. I would get, kind of
me too.
overextended. Yeah, I'd get
Absolutely.
overextended and then I'd regret it. So how do we, if we are, and plus if you're a no person a lot, are you missing out on things? Are you not expanding your world? But maybe you don't want to. Is saying yes all the time. Maybe our life and our world is overexpanded and we need to deepen it. So I think it's a good opportunity to kind of reflect on what's your priorities and what do you want to do?
Well, there was a gal that lived next door to us all the years my kids were growing up, and she'd come from New York, and she absolutely never did anything she didn't want to do. She
Mhm.
was so clear in her life about completely absolute about what she thought she was willing to do and not. She never vacillated. She, for the most part, didn't participate because she simply didn't want to.
Mhm.
And I always kind of admired that,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know, um, because she seems so self-possessed
Mhm. Mhm.
and clear. And I never felt particularly clear ever in my life.
Well, so for those who do one or the whatever your default is what you tend to do more of. If you want to change it up, or you feel badly about one or the other, what are some of the ideas that we can do to kind of to sort of change it a bit?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think
Well, I
take
think maybe just the mere idea that, like Shonda Rhimes, a year of saying yes, maybe try a week of saying no if you're a yes person. And if
Mhm.
you're a no person, a week of saying yes and see what happens.
Right, right.
That might be kind of interesting.
Right. And when you're asked to do something, pause a minute and just say, I need to get back with you.
Yeah.
Let me check my calendar. Let me check on, my current situation. I don't have my calendar right here. And then check in with yourself. And what's your inner voice telling you?
Yeah, because sometimes you just do things because it's a spur of the moment thing.
Right,
And step away, you go, yeah, no, I don't want to do that.
right, right. Yep. So are you a default yes or a default no? And how's that working for you?
Yeah. And try
So
the other.
that's right. Try the other. Until next time, I'm Cheryl.
And I'm Nancy.
Bye now.
Bye.